Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julia. I'm sure we know that. I was testing the mic and I was like, welcome to the Spirit Podcast. This isn't a podcast episode. This is just like a life update where things have been for me. Like, I kind of disappeared on YouTube for like the last 5 months. But I kind of want to just like talk to y'all, tell y'all what's been happening. So like when I do post the following episode, like not episodes, I'm thinking this is the podcast, is not, but like the following vlogs kind of make sense. Like you have an idea of like where I am, what's been going on. And I just wanted to hop on here just like this as I am. My lips probably dry, my comfy little sweater and my two pigtails, and I'm fresh out of church, so my eyes might be a little puffy. But I feel like I don't know where to start. I don't know what to say, but I don't want it to be podcasty. I wanted it to just be like a talk, girl and guy talk if guys are watching. But I don't know where to start. Let's start with podcasts. So I recently took a break from the podcast, and I also am taking a break from social media. I'm going 10 days, child. And I only did 10 days because my birthday coming up. But I'm going 10 days, like, cutting off social media. And I feel like I really need that. Mainly because I feel like when it comes to social media, or also like doing something's in my eye, I feel like when it comes to doing social media, you're kind of like always on it all the time. Like even if it's like get new ideas or just the simple fact that you're on social media, it's kind of hard to take a break from it because it kind of becomes your whole life. At least speaking for me. And so I will always be on my phone. And then also finishing my semester, I have been on my phone like it ain't nobody business. Like I haven't even been posting. I have so many ideas that I want to do. And I feel like the fact that I'm always on my phone and not really recording and not really doing like what I should, it's just too much. And I feel like that's been a big distraction in like my ability to create and make videos and actually come up here and do something. And so there's that. So we're cutting off social media for a little bit up until my birthday because I just need a break. I feel like I'm also not hearing God how I should be hearing God because I've been hearing other voices that's been coming from social media, that's been coming from the people that I follow, that's been coming from like people I'm close to or friends or like whatever the case may be. Like I'm just hearing too many voices and not enough of God. And so I also feel like I needed to step away from social media to hear from God. I also needed to step away from social media to recenter. Like it's mid-month, it's mid-year. It's almost my birthday. I'm turning 21 and there's some things that I really truly just want to be done with. There's things that I've been like fed up with. There's things that have been a hindrance in my life, in my walk with God. And someday, I say this like every year, but it's like someday you have to get tired. Like someday you have to want better for yourself. Someday you have to be content and satisfied with yourself. And I feel like every 6 months, I kid you not, I kid you not, every 6 months, I find myself unsatisfied. I feel like I start my year off very satisfied, happy with God, because my year would start off from the, what's the word? Like, I guess the residue of the previous year. And I'm like, no, I'm going into 2026. I'm going into 2025. I'm not going to do that again. 6 months. That's crazy. I feel like I've been uncovering a lot of things about myself within these past couple of days. And that's also coming into play of like the multiple voices, hearing too much, other people, not enough of God, and my lack in creativity. I feel like I'm a creative. I feel like I love to make videos. I love to dress up, do hair. I like to do stuff. So I feel like naturally I'm some sort of creative, or I like to do some sort of creativity. And I feel like that's been blocked, right? I feel like the things that I would find as like an outlet or a plug to my creativity has been blocked. And I'm trying to do like a life update of like where I am, at least mentally. Like mentally, I will say, and I'm be really honest. I feel like these last couple of days, like, how can I say this? I feel like I don't know why, but I was like telling God, like, why does it feel like I'm itching towards depression. Like, why does it feel like I'm getting there? You know? And that's like such a red flag for me. That is like something, like I'm seeing too much. I'm comparing myself too much. I'm hearing too many voices. I'm worried about too many people. And that's like time for me to like come back, you know, come back to self, come back to the Father. What does God say about me? I feel like my lips are getting dry. Let me get some chapstick. One of my favorite like lip balms is this like Tree Hut overnight lip mask. I feel like it's really good. It's really soothing, and can y'all see that? I don't think so. But the only thing is because it's a sleep mask, I feel like it doesn't do good for like you chit-chatting. You're supposed to put it on your lips and go to bed. Anyways, not the point. But yeah, I just feel like I've been hearing too many voices, and those extra voices have been contributing to my mental health. And I feel like talking about mental health as a Christian can be like, oh, this, that. Yes, very much true. But I feel like I value, as someone who has had a lot of things go on in the mind, I feel like I feel for that a little bit more towards just like overall health. And I feel like, you know, a lot of things contribute to it. We're still very much human. There's still a lot of things that we have to endure and go through, and it can take a toll on the mind. But yeah, so I feel like my mental health has been like I'm very careful with my words, because it's not like a call for help type of thing. It's just like an awareness, like I'm hearing too many voices, and it's causing me to look into myself too much. It's causing me to care too much about what other people say about me. Like, I have this thing of like, I don't want to be cringe. Like, I have so many videos I want to post, and I'm like, I don't want to be cringe. Or there's like, what can I say? Just like, I don't know, but just the simple fact, like, there's been extra voices that has been contributing to how I show up here on social media. I also feel like I've heard a lot of people just thinking I'm perfect. People thinking because I have a podcast and a lot of my content is centered around God, that makes me perfect. That makes me unhuman. It makes me untouchable. It makes me super strict. It makes me all these things. And I'm like, I feel like sometimes I take that and I'm like, I want to show you guys that I'm not that. Like, yes, I love the Lord. I love God so much, right? But I'm also not perfect. I wish I was. But that's why we have the perfect one. This is not a podcast episode, but like, and that's why we have the perfect one, because in our imperfections, he perfects us. In our weakness, he strengthens us. You know, and so I feel like because so many people have been telling me like, Julia, you're this and Julia, you're that, it has caused me quite literally to, I would say, compromise my walk with the Lord. It has caused me to compromise my walk with God, compromise how I show up, because I don't want people to think nothing of me. I don't want people to, because I can feel it. Like, sometimes I be around people and I'm like, I know y'all are trying to like outcast me a little bit, because you're like, oh, Julia, you're a Christian, you're not supposed to. I get that. And I think sometimes I can feel that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like in my past life, it wasn't a problem. But it's like the way that people see me and the way that God has, the person God has called me to be, it has required that. And it's good. It's great. It's great that when people see you, they're like, oh, we can't do this around you because you're this and you're that. I feel like I've struggled with accepting the new life that God has given me. This should be a podcast episode, but it's not going to be one. It's going to be a life update. I feel like I struggled with the new life that God has given me because I'm wrestling with my old one. I'm wrestling with how I want to show up for people. I'm wrestling with, as I'm getting older, right? Like, I was crazy younger, but like I'm older now, and there's more like, I guess, opportunities to sin. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting way more older. Like, I would want my old life in my age now. And I feel like I've been wrestling and having trouble coming to terms with the fact that this is my new life and I have to walk in that. I have to walk in the freedom and the victory and the power and the love and the covering of the Holy Spirit. I have to walk in that because God redeemed me. And I struggle with that. And that's contributed to where I am now. Because there's pieces of my old life that I want. There's pieces of my old life that I guess desire is the word. And it's like, nope. And I feel like that's something I've been battling. I've been battling that for, I guess, the past 2 years. Because that's why I'm like, every 6 months, there's a new obstacle. Because I've been battling this for like, I guess, the past 2 years of like coming to terms with the fact that, girl, it was a hot mess. I was a hot mess. I was a hot mess. And not the cute hot. I was just a hot mess. Dirty, like, I was worser. Worse is not a word, but I was worse than where I am now. I've struggled mentally for years compared to where I am now. And so I feel like that has contributed to how I see myself. Like, it's contributed to my self-esteem. It's contributed to how I show up. Like, genuinely how I show up. And so there's that. There's like the mental health aspect. And then there's guys. Yeah. I feel like there's always a guy. There's always a guy. And that's also something I've been wrestling with. Not even wrestling. I feel like I don't know how to explain it. I feel like if a guy that I feel like is my type tries to talk to me, I'm going to talk back. And that's not good. Like, it's not bad, but it's also like, I think the woman that I want to be, or the person that I'm trying to be in Christ, I don't have time for a guy. I know I don't got time for a guy. But I feel like when a guy enters my life and it starts to compromise my walk with God, I don't notice those signs and let it go. I continue. And then I don't hear when God's giving me clear instruction, and then I mess up with a guy, And so I feel like there's also that, like, other voice is when the voice becomes my own. It becomes what I want. It becomes what I desire. And I feel like when the voice becomes my own, I have a hard time walking out my truth. I have a hard time showing up the way that God wants me to. I have a hard time doing what God has told me to, because the voice is mine now. And so there's that. There's faith also. Like, I just want to be honest. That's why I'm like, let's just do a life update. Let's just talk about like what's happening. I just want to be honest, because I also want it to always feel transparent. I don't ever want to feel like I don't want to feel like I got it all together, because I don't. I'm a hot mess. I cry every day. My heart, my anxiety, like all these things. And so I want to say, like, there's the faith aspect too. I feel like my faith wavers, and that's not good. Like, I was telling someone, like, I feel like the closer I get to God, the more, I guess, anxious I get, the more worried I get. And not the type of anxiety, I don't know how to explain it. I've had deliverance for anxiety, and I know it's not that type of anxiety. It's the fear. It's the fear of, the closer I get to someone all-knowing, I wonder if he knows me. The closer I get to someone who sees everything, I wonder if he sees me. I've been asking God lately, do you see me? Do you see me? Does that make sense? Like, it's like the closer I get to the most powerful person, the one who saves, the one who heals, the one who delivers, the more I question him. It's like the more I know him, the more I, like, wonder if he'll come through for me. Which doesn't make sense. Like, I think that has to do with childhood trauma. Like, feeling like the closer I try to get to people, the closer I had tried to get to people who were supposed, I guess, to protect me, to cover me, all those things, the closer I got to them, the more I felt like they would turn their backs over me. The more I felt like they would not show up for me the way I expect them to. The way expectations will fall through the closer I get to people. And so I feel like I've been reflecting my childhood trauma. I've been reflecting my pain onto God a lot. And it ain't that. Like, it's not supposed to be that way. My battery just died. My battery had died, but we're back. I don't know what I was saying, but like, I think like basically like the closer I get, the more worried I get. And I have a hard time letting go. Y'all, I got control issues. I got insecurity. Like, I just struggle a lot. And it's like sometimes I could be so good in my walk with God. Like, sometimes I can truly cast things off onto him. And then sometimes I hold it in like, you're not going to come through. You're not going to help me. I'm a mess. Why would you going to help me? But I feel like I don't give myself time to truly... How can I say this? I think the beauty of Psalms is that David laments. He's honest with God. He's truthful with God. He tells God his pains and his sorrows. But then he tells God, you're so good. And I feel like that's where I'm at. Like, accepting my limit. Like, all these things are happening, but God, you're still good. You're still sovereign. There's still a pocket of peace that I can dwell in. There's still a covering of your spirit that I can rest in and abide in, that I can tarry in. And there's still a promise over my life that I can step in. It just requires me to be still. I feel like when I was first coming to God, I didn't worry about as much as I worry about now. It's just like, oh, God got it. But it requires so much of me. But it also requires me to be honest with myself, be truthful with myself, to not give the vibe that I got everything all together. Because I feel like I try to be honest, or I feel like I am very honest and very like, this is my personality on camera. Like, I feel like I try to give the reality of my life. Because it's hard because it's a camera following you. So like, why would I vlog on the days that I'm gonna wake up late? I feel like it's stuff like that. Like, I'm already late, so why am I gonna vlog? So I feel like I try my best to be as authentic and real as possible, but I want to be real with myself when I show up on camera. How I voice over stuff, like, I want to be honest with y'all. That's how I be going through it, y'all. And I don't ever want anybody to not feel like they go through it either. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I could say. God has been good. God has helped me. God has helped me so much. There's this bird that comes to my window like all the time. And I'm trying to figure out if that's spiritual. But I think it's cute. I think lately God has been reminding me of the birds. Like, sometimes I'll sit on my patio in the morning and I would see, not patio, balcony, and I would just see a bunch of birds. And I feel like God always reminds me, like, not to worry. He's like, they don't worry. Like, as early as I get up, they go out and find food. As early as I get up, they're building their nests from the stuff that they have, the resources that God has already placed around them. As early as I will wake up, they're up earlier, getting their resources. And so I feel like that's always been a reminder. Every time I see the bird, it's just like, why worry? But yeah, y'all. So I guess sum everything up, I feel like we're entering another season. So I feel like we're going to enter season 3 of the podcast. I never have a clear, like, set. My iPad's about to die. I never have a clear set of, like, what the season is going to be, how many episodes going to be in the season. But I feel like we're entering another season. I want this season to be more real, more honest, more transparent as we enter season 3. But I feel like good vlogs are going to be in the works. And I just want to reach people. I want people to feel seen, connected, even if it's one person, even if it's 2 people, even if it's just me. I want people to feel seen and connected through my life and through what I be going through, because I be going through it. But yeah, so I think we're going to be entering another season that's honest, that's real, that's way more transparent. And we're going to have more, I don't know why I did that. We're going to have better vlogs, clearer vlogs, things that make sense. And I don't know what else to say, but more creative ideas. And even if the vlog ain't fleshed out, right? Because sometimes I'll be wanting to go out and do stuff, but I don't really want to bring my camera with me. But it's still going to be great. I'm about to be 21 this year, and so we'll probably have another sit-down vlog type of thing as I enter into my new age. Just things that I'm looking forward to. And I really want to build this YouTube community because I love y'all. I feel like if you actually sit down and watch somebody talk for 20 minutes, that you love them too. That's why I feel like, bruh, in TikTok and Instagram, I'll be getting some hate up there. Like, I don't even do nothing, but I'll be getting hate. But I feel like up here, like, if you sit and watch somebody's video for 22 minutes and then hate, like, you just a hater. Like, you just a hater. But yeah, and I also just want to have, more joy in the things of the Lord, more honesty, but also, like, more obedience. Because I feel like I just sacrificed too much. And I'm trying to be more obedient, y'all. So, there's that. Yeah. I don't think I got anything else to say. I think that's it. But I love y'all. Hope y'all love me too. And I can't wait to be like way more consistent up here because I miss y'all. But yeah, that's the end of the vlog, or I guess the end of the talk. Some of y'all see me, it'll probably be my birthday. Or maybe the lead up to my birthday. Because I always fake do a birthday maintenance type of thing. So I'm taking my birthday pictures this week. So we're gonna do, maybe that'll be the next thing. We'll do like a lead up to my birthday. I always hang out with my sister leading up to my birthday. And so we'll do that. We'll kind of vlog that. I think that'll be a cute little vlog for leading up to my actual day. And then yeah. So trying to find joy in the little things. And maybe I fake make everything a new series, finding joy in the little things, but maybe finding joy in the Lord, truly. Yeah, I'm gonna close the vlog out now before but I'll see y'all in the next video. Try to be more consistent and all the things, but yeah, bye y'all.